Coming to you live.
Yeah. Alright, come to you live here from the basement. You can see that we're wearing hats that do not look familiar.
So, check this one out right here.
Seattle Supersonics. And if you know anything about the NBA, they are now the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They are. I've been looking for some nostalgic stuff, and we were in Wichita this past Friday, and we were able to go to the mall. And we're going to have a very special guest on the show today, and we can't wait to get him on here. Dr. Randy Watson is going to be joining us here any moment now, and we're going to talk to him about all these items and more. But there's a couple of hat shops that we absolutely love in the mall. They're both on the upper steps. So we're in the Wichita Mall. It's like going back to 1995 or 1985. The mall is hopping. It's full of stores. It is the East Town Mall, Town East Mall, let's just call it. And there's two in particular.
Yeah.
So Charlie, talk about the two different hat stores. You've been there twice now.
Yeah. So, well, one hat store is more like I don't know. They're very different.
Well, tell people about them.
One's like more like.
One's all hats. It's like hats, period.
It's just hats, and the other one's sports memorabilia.
Yeah, and they got a lot of hats too.
Yeah.
But both of them have a clearance rack, and that's where we go to. We don't buy anything full price here in the Epps household.
Well, you did one time.
I did one time.
But that was a really nice.
Treat yourself. I got myself a Father's Day. Black Royals cap I wore last week on the show.
Man, I'm sorry. You gotta buy yourself your own Father's Day present.
But I was back there in the back row, and I looking, and I fell in love with this neon green Seattle Supersonics hat. It's an 8. This thing would fit an elephant. And so, look at that bad boy. And I was going home with me. I could not keep myself
for
from
$20.
getting this.
For $20, really good.
Yeah. So for $20. We were, I can't. I said, no, I got to have it. And so then we went to the other store across the way. It's only, it's across the aisle there, catty corner. And we found some more treasures. Well, tell them about what you found there.
All right. So this one is
in a discount rack.
A Wichita Wranglers hat.
Okay, can anyone tell us, Wichita Wranglers was previously the AA Royals affiliate that played in the old, the name of that old stadium. Now the new stadium's there, but before that, there's a name for it. But anyway, and so but then they moved to Northwest Arkansas, and that's when they become the Naturals.
I thought it was a trivia.
Oh crap! I just gave the answer, didn't I? Dadgummit, man. And so, I'm sorry. So anyway, we got a big show tonight. Like I said, Dr. Watson's going to be joining us here anytime when we get him on the show. But we're going to talk about, went to the Royals game last night. Not giving any, just giving a little sneak peeks here. Went to the Royals game last night, seen some amazing friends of ours that we love very much. Mm-hmm. And then we watched Jack Hagelone go off last night. And so that was, yes. And so that's right, Coach Miles. They are now the Wind Surge. And we've been in Wichita 3 times this summer, 4 times this summer, and they have not been in town one time. They've either been, every time we've been in town, they've either been at Northwest Arkansas or at Springfield with you. And the Wind Surge is even going to change their name. And so.
The Turbo Farts.
Turbo Tubs. They're going to, for next year, they're going to change their name again to the Turbo Tubs. Apparently in the Arkansas River, there used to be these tub races, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay?
Yeah, but the river's too low now.
Yeah, right now it's all sandbars right now, but that's what it used to be.
No, keep traveling, river. One day you'll make it to Fort Smith.
So, because the Arkansas River is like, okay, so we have seen, this is really amazing, we're going to say here. During spring break, we was at the Arkansas River in far, far western Kansas, where the Cimarron grasslands were, and it was just all it was a sandbank or a sand bed. That's all it was. And then you go to Wichita, it's got more water in it, obviously, but still, like right now, especially they're doing a lot of work on the river, and they're trying to control the water and dredge it a little bit. Dredging when you take all the sand out, but it's still the birds are kind of walking around on it. The turtles can barely even get under the water in most places.
And the fish, definitely.
But then we went to Arkansas, went down to Fort Smith, about a month ago on a little mini vacation, and that's when we seen some absolute big current. The Arkansas River is huge down there, and it joins up with another river, and it was powerful. And it's one of the major rivers that travels through the American Southeast. So anyway, I wasn't expecting to talk about that right now. Also, we're going to talk about Chiefs training camp. Oh my gosh, was it a day?
Yeah.
We stumbled upon the very first padded practice of the year, and it did not disappoint. The boys were getting after it, so it was a lot of fun. And so we got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to rock and roll here. Let's talk about real quick our gear we got on right now. Charlie, tell them about your jersey you got.
I got it at Burlington Coat Factory. I get a lot of jerseys there because first off, they're really cheap and they're probably most of them are good quality. And I found this treasure. I found it Kansas Jayhawks.
So this is an Adidas jersey. This thing's legit.
No, but $15.
It's too legit to quit.
Yeah, I know. And the old price tag had it as $130, but the new price tag had it as $15.
So you got that for $15. Holy smokes. Coach Miles, are you a Mizzou fan or a KU fan? I know you're a Missouri State fan. But because they're Division I too. They're
Missouri
doing great.
State is like
they got Missouri State's also got new football renovations.
Yeah, I know,
Ever since Springfield got the Buckies, they're just going crazy now.
Yeah, I know. I don't really care for Mizzou, but I respect Missouri State for sure.
Yeah. So anyway, but no, we got a lot cooking here. All right. Yes, I figured so. Yes, exactly. Oh, man, let's take a moment. This is not on the script. I want to take a moment here. Mizzou went to the SEC many years ago, and everybody said no, they're not going to be able to compete. They're going to get run out of the conference. And they have done over the years. They have going back to Coach Pinkel and all the other. I mean, they have done really well overall. They've had down years, obviously, but everyone has. But they've done much better than Arkansas in the same amount of stretch of time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So, but
I mean, when I think of Arkansas, I think of football school. I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally got Arkansas football.
No
right
kidding.
now.
We got a little coach. We went down to Fayetteville, like I said, about a month ago, and went into a rally house. We wanted to see what a rally house looked like that wasn't in Kansas City, and it was just all Arkansas. That's all it was. All right, here we go. Let's get Dr. Watson to the stage. We are honored to have one of the most amazing people in all of. It's Dr. Watson. How you doing?
Hey, hi.
Hey guys, man, well, I am honored. What are we talking about tonight? You've been to the Royals, you went to see the Royals, and so we've got some things to talk about tonight, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
It was hot. We were in
hot.
Wichita this weekend, and I was able to go help two amazing school districts start the school year, and Udall and Clearwater. And so we decided we're going to stay the night at the Drury Inn in Wichita because that's our favorite. How much do you like the hotel at the Drury Inn in Wichita?
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
They got those kickbacks, and you got like the nacho chips and all the good stuff there.
Yeah.
See, personally, I'd never eat the main course. I just get the salad, the hot dog, and the nachos. That's all I need.
Oh.
Pretty good. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so we left Wichita yesterday, and we said, no, we're not just going to go home and get some rest because we're very tired. We're going to drive all the way to Kansas City to Kauffman Stadium because we got $13 tickets for Salvador Perez breaking the home run record. So we sat in the heat. We sat in the right field upper deck, and it was horrendous. And but it was a fun night. It was a fun night, and like I said, Cags went 4 for 4, 2 home runs, two doubles. He went off, and
first player of the season.
Yeah, we've been to 10 or 11 Royals games this year. We have an addiction to a bad team, and this is only the third one they won.
Yeah.
So you got to root for the home team. I got to tell you a funny story, and I won't mention names, but a KSD employee that we all know and love, went to a Royals game a few years ago with his sons, and they went to the outfield experience, the
Yeah.
out there, and they were going to run the bases, and he decided he could outrun his son around the bases, so he took off, and it was a day like you guys, like you and Charlie were experiencing, about 105. Anyway, he came around third, and he pulled a hammy, and, and he went down. He went down, and then it was so hot he passed out. So next thing you knew, here's all the EMTs. He's on the big screen, and they're hauling him out of Kaufman. So hey, so there you go. You guys at least didn't go down.
No one blew a hammy. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
There's nothing worse than someone who's past their prime that blows a hamstring. Okay, all right. That is hamstrings and Achilles are the two things that get you when you get older. And so, no, we're
And
trying
Achilles,
to keep
Achilles, when that thing goes, it's like a suction cup going off.
that. Yeah.
Pop, and then your
Yeah.
foot just dangles there.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. It's horrific. Oh my gosh. There was Paris City, Missouri, and Circoxie had a alumni basketball game, and it was the War of Whitmore. I don't know how familiar you are with Southwest Missouri, but the War in Whitmore was a big deal, and so it was the staff. Each of them had their their different teacher staffs playing, and the principal from Paris City, one of my good friends, Steve. He popped his Achilles on the tip off of the thing, and he was in a boot for the next, I don't know, half a year. And so you got to be careful. Anyway, but it is what it is. Now, Dr. Watson, we are rocking
Yes.
some old. We got some old hats here. We're rocking. We bought these at the Wichita Mall yesterday, and we got this in a discount rack. And so I'm pretty proud of that one. Seattle Supersonics, and Charlie's got. Now you remember these guys right here, the Wichita
Oh, yeah.
Wranglers. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I didn't know until earlier this year that the Wichita Wranglers were no more. I still thought they were hanging around. So tells you how. But hey, Charlie, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this Kansas shirt.
Oh my
I got to get you a K-State. I got to get you in some purple. I got to get you in some purple.
Okay. I like both.
Okay, well,
It's split. It's split. I have K-State.
but you got a KU football jersey on. They haven't won since 1892 or something in there
Yeah, obviously,
in the
yeah,
Sunflower
no.
Classic. Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, Dr. Watson, he got this on the discount rack at Burlington Coat Factory.
It
Okay?
was for
That's
15 bucks.
good.
It wasn't for full price. It wasn't for full price.
That's because no one's buying those.
They're not in great demand.
Yeah, well, but if you're breaking out a KU basketball jersey, they are, because K-State hasn't won since 1892 and that deal. So
You see, for me, it's almost switched. I watch KU football and then K-State basketball,
Yeah.
and everybody tells me, "Oh, you got it wrong." I don't
Well,
know where I grew up with that, but
Charlie, you get good tickets that way. You get better seats. Get better
No.
seats.
No, K-State ripped his heart out a few years ago. We had Deuce was loose, and like I said,
I still have a spot in my heart for K-State.
Well,
Okay.
We're-
Because you
we're
never
a
know where you
K-State
may end
family.
up. You never
We're a
know where you
K-State.
may end up.
Yeah.
Your dad and mom will support wherever you go to college. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. They're going to support wherever you go. They're going to be a heavy supporter.
But I grew up in a house that either we were rooted for K-State or whoever played KU. And that was how I listened to every K-State football game, going back to Mitch Holtis before we went to the Chiefs. And
Oh, yeah.
Going back to like 1990, 91, back in the early years of Bill Snyder. And me and my dad, we worked every afternoon, every Saturday afternoon we were working, but he'd always let me listen to it on the radio. And on 580 out of Topeka, we would tune that baby in, and it was a great time. So
Hey, now again, another human interest story so that you know the background. You do know that one of our colleagues was a great K-Stater on the days where they were really not any good at all. Doug Meckel. Yeah. So next time you said Dr. Meckel, you say, you know what? We understand that you had a lot to do with the turnaround of K-State long before Bill Snyder arrived. So,
I couldn't even imagine how Dr. Meckel, he's just a mountain of a man right now. I mean, my gosh, you put him in football pads back in the day, holy moly. And so,
that's right.
oh my gosh. And so, No, so one of the questions we had was, think about, this is just an easy one here. What are, like these right here, Seattle Supersonics moved out of Seattle and went to Oklahoma City and become the Thunder. What are pro teams that's moved out of Kansas City? So now we're going to do a fan poll question. If you know the answer, Dr. Watson, hold off this hand.
Okay, don't yell it.
Okay, so there's 2 pro teams in Kansas City. There's 2 pro teams in Kansas City that moved. What are they, guys? Now, Dr. Watson probably knows them. Okay, there's 2.
I'm not going to give it away.
Yep, okay. And so, think about it. We'll see what we get in the comments here. So put your answer in the comments. But other than that, though, I was thinking about my favorite teams who moved. We kind of fell in love with the Montreal Expos. And
No, I like them because the pictures between like Vladdy Senior and Vladdy Junior.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think if Montreal ever gets a team again, I think they should just rename it the Expos.
Yeah, I think they had sweet unity. They moved to Washington, and any more you think of that was teams that, and it's usually over stadiums. They don't get a new stadium. They get mad and they end up moving. Sometimes the owner just moves.
All right, so Richard Miles has Hawks and Athletics.
Well, you get the good ones. Well, you get hey, I saw the Athletics play in Municipal Stadium. I saw a doubleheader: Blue Moon, Odom, and Catfish Hunter pitching for the Kansas City Athletics in the 1960s. A doubleheader at Municipal. I also saw the Royals play at Municipal in their inaugural season. Lou Piniella was Rookie of the Year.
Oh my God!
See, I forgot how long the Royals played at Municipal.
Not very long. Probably about 4 years, 5 years, Charlie, somewhere in there.
Because they started in 1969, and Kaufman was like.
When did Kaufman start?
And we got a poll right here.
Yeah.
25
74?
years ago, the Royals moved from Municipal Stadium to the beautiful state-of-the-art Royal Stadium, today known as Kauffman Stadium. So that was 25 years ago in 1997.
Yeah. So this is a ball that me and my mom got in 1997. This is my senior skip day, and so I didn't go on the traditional senior skip day. I stayed at school and got all kinds of extra points.
Good for you.
So we got that. So yeah, back in the early 70s. Yeah, that's 25 years of Kauffman. And back then, like, this is and I love Kauffman.
So 1972.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Charlie, you'll be able to say you saw lots of games in Kauffman, because there will be no more.
Yeah.
And we're going to move them all over to Kansas. So.
Yeah. And so that's gonna be awesome. I mean, we are
the Kings.
Yeah. So obviously, so we got the Hawks. We have the Athletics.
Yeah, we got to get better.
We got the Kings and the A's.
Yeah, the A's. Yeah, I guess the A's left because we went to Oakland and then we started a new franchise with the Royals.
Yeah, and so,
but hey, the Kings were the deal. The Kings came from Cincinnati. They were the Royals. And they had the Big O, Oscar Robinson.
and
then they came. They played down at Kemper, downtown, and the Kings had Otis Birdsong, had Tiny Archibald.
Yes.
They Sam Lacey. They had some players.
Oh my gosh.
But it was short-lived, and then they did go to Sacramento. But the funny ones, you like the Utah Jazz. It doesn't make any sense, right? Because they were the New Orleans Jazz, and then they moved. They don't make any sense when they move sometimes.
Or like
L.A. Lakers.
Yes.
They were the Minneapolis Lakers and moved to Los Angeles, in the 50s or early 60s and kept the name.
Did the Minneapolis Lakers have Wilt Chamberlain?
Yeah,
Nope.
No.
George Mikan.
George Mikan.
Mikan. Yeah.
Oh.
Now Wilt played for the L.A. Lakers later on, but he started with Philadelphia.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right, Coach Miles, you're gonna get a shirt from Kauffman Stadium.
Woo!
We had a shirt giveaway last night, and my shirt does not fit my love handles. So it's not even opened up yet. It's pristine, and you're getting a shirt. We're gonna send it to Springfield, Missouri. Oh my gosh. Coach Miles is one of those people who we got to get to the Kansas side. Hopefully he's retired and come over to Kansas. And so
Well,
great
I
education.
know some people, Coach Miles. We can get you a license. We can get you set up. We can get you ready to roll. Hey, don't let Don kid you. He probably wore that shirt in one of those back to school chasing greatness, and it's probably slid on a couple of stages or something, right
You know
there.
what? Something you want? I'm not trying to be gross or anything, but
That's gonna be
when
hard.
I got done at Clearwater, I wear like four different. I kind of rip off shirts,
Yeah.
like billboards, and when
Oh,
when
no.
when Vicky was helping me get picked up after the show, there's like a wad of shirts she picked. She said, "You're not putting these back on." I said, I got to get to Utah." And so I put every one of them back
Oh, that
on.
has to be
Oh,
gross.
good thing you didn't do a three. Good thing you didn't do a three a dayer. That's all
I
I gotta
know.
say.
Well, next week we're going. Oh my gosh! I hope you're open because we're going to stop by and pick you up. We're going Tuesday. We're going to be in Valley Falls first thing in the morning. Then we're going to go to Atchison in the afternoon, and then we're going to go from Atchison to Oakley to spend the night. Wake up
Oh, you can't
on
get
the way.
any further than that. Just into Oakley.
Oh, who,
Uh,
who would do that?
you you need a better logistics person than that.
I know. The Rolling Stones didn't have a harder tour schedule in the '70s than what I'm doing, and
You're
so
you're you're doing the Buddy Holly tour, and he died. I'm just
yeah,
still letting you know. You know he's on that broken down bus. That's why he jumped on the plane that
no
went down.
kidding,
Oh
no
yeah.
kidding.
Hey, I'm going to be next week. I'm going to be in Council Grove, Morris County, and then I'm going
Yes,
to be down in Oswego.
let's
Um,
go. Oh
so
my,
yeah. So
oh
I'll
my
be thinking
gosh.
about you. You got a bunch of them back to school. I saw that. I saw that that tour. I saw the opening school 25 Chasing Greatness tour, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, that's hard to get a ticket for one of those. Those are.
Well,
And so you've done what? Two? Only two? And you got all those others yet to go?
yeah, so I've done two, and yeah, we still got a week to go, and
Hmm.
but yeah, and nothing going on at Pleasanton at all right now. We're just starting school next week, so we're going to get this all like we're not going to miss a beat. Everything's going to keep on trucking. So we got mobile offices, and we'll be checking in. But I'm going to tell you that what I really dream of is Watson Epps 2027 tour. Okay, so that's going to be the one.
Hey,
Like you won't that there is no tickets to be found for that bad boy.
you asked me, and I'll be there, and I can certainly handle the suitcase with all your T-shirts in them. I can do that.
Hey, all right. So I'm going to tell you something though. I'm dropping the Rocky intro. I did it for my man Jason Johnson who helped me out last year with it. So I'm dropped the Rocky intro for not. I did it this past week, but I'm going to be breaking out a new James Brown intro.
Uh, Did you like that analogy? That
It is perfect.
hardest working man in education,
Oh my
Don
gosh.
Epps, just like James Brown. And
Oh my. So just
you
stay
gonna
tuned.
have to break it. You have to break out some living in America, James Brown.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm doing. And so I've got to. I probably we got home. We
You,
didn't get to bed home till midnight from the game, but we're gonna get something going here.
Charlie, you're going to have to help him with those James Brown dance moves, though. Okay, he's
Oh
going to
my.
have to
Oh yeah.
practice. Okay, yeah, okay. Get some tape. Get some tape. Be like an old football coach. You're going to study film, and you're
Yeah.
going to watch James Brown moving it.
That
And
guy could
so
drop into the splits and back
that's right.
up in a split second.
So
And
there you go. That's
like,
different than Rocky running up the stairs and just doing
yeah,
this, right?
yeah,
You,
no, it's So we'll say what cracks me up the kids today, like Bruno Mars and all these other people, or even Michael Jackson. But no, it was James Brown. No, he was the showman. He was the original showman. And
that's
so
right.
we'll see. All right, so we got some really important questions.
Okay.
So I grew up in Prescott, Kansas, and we had one of the best playgrounds ever. We loved our
Oh,
playground.
yeah.
And now most of it has been outlawed because we couldn't have it anymore. Because I mean it was just incredibly dangerous. What is there any kind of playground equipment growing up in Coffeyville that you guys had that you look back today like insurance would never cover this today?
Oh man, sure. I mean, we all like to think, hey, we were tough in the old days and didn't have to come home till the lights came on, right? And parents. But so the playground at Garfield Elementary, where I went to school, now a church,
Yeah.
but the playground. So let's start with the three hump aluminum slide.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So first of all, you grease that bad boy with some wax paper to get it really slick. And on a day like today, it'd burn you because it'd be 300 degrees, right, in
Oh
in the
yeah.
sun. And so then we would take the Stingray, the banana seat Stingray bikes, and pull it up and ride those bad boys down it, and come flying off. Yeah, that was great. You know, that and the old merry-go-rounds where you just see how fast you could go till you threw people off of them.
Yeah.
You know, they just spin. And the
people
teeter-totters,
dangling.
you could flip the teeter-totters on people too, you know.
Oh my
So
gosh.
all that's gone. Now they still
Yeah.
have the swings, Charlie. Swings are still there. You know, but I don't know if they let you bail out like we bailed out, like we were paratroopers coming in World War II. You know, but oh man, that was good. We even had up on Big Hill, the big park in Coffville, something called Astro City, and it's been
Ooh.
torn down and banned because of safety concerns. But ask anyone that grew up in '70s and '80s in Coffville, they'll tell you about Astro City.
Astro
Pretty
City.
pretty cool. That's right.
No, we in Prescott we had this jungle gym. It had to be to me it was like 100 foot tall, and you had weaved up through it. But
Oh yeah.
if you slip, you're like a plinko, just boom, 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 all the way to the bottom. Like, I mean,
I've got a slide that I use, and it's a playground. It's got one of those big jungle gyms, and kids are all over. Looks like it's about 50 feet in the air, you know. And by the way, Charlie, if you felt there was no foam, there was no mulch. It was just you were landing on dirt, and that dirt was hard packed clay, Kansas clay.
oh,
And if you hit, you just knock all the wind out of you. You lay there for a second, and got to get up, got to go,
no,
got to go.
red, red dirt and blood. I mean, I'm telling you, like I probably 4 out of every 10 recesses ended in some type of bloodshed. It was not. That's just part of it. And so,
Hey, and the girls were just as tough as the guys.
yeah.
I mean, shoot, when we would have races out there and race around, it was great. Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was
gosh.
fantastic. It's a wonder any of us are alive today.
Yeah, but no, it's just great memories. Sometimes you got to look back at it and think. I put a tooth through my lip one time because I run into the slip and slide pole, and I didn't think twice about it. You know, I did. I actually went and cried to mom. My mom was a school cook at Prescott Elementary. Made the best bread in history. She would cut the bread and had real butter, and she'd take like a paintbrush and put the butter on and put cinnamon on
Oh
it, bake
yeah.
it. Ooh, we digress. So I start having
I tell you guys, when I started teaching in Prescott, Kansas,
hmm
and the cooks were worried. I was single, I was skinny, so they would make me homemade long johns in the middle of the day
Oh,
with hot maple icing, and they would
oh,
deliver them to my classroom just for me. And the kids were so mad, like, why is he getting that? And I'd have one or two of those a day. Because they were making homemade bread, and they would make me up special long john with maple frosting.
oh my
Yep.
gosh.
I actually
That's
had a student from
yeah.
Tescott that I work with now, and he was reminding me of. They said, they bring you those maple lonchons. We wouldn't get anything. We were the ones starving. I said, no, I was a teacher, making coaching 3 sports and 2 junior senior class sponsor, teaching 7 different classes and making $12,000 a year.
And
Life was good.
life was
Life was
good.
good. Life was good.
I remember I went to work at St. Mary's Colgan with Pat Forbes and Chuck Smith. Anyway, I'm not gonna. I didn't even. I coached track. I was head track coach for 2 years. I never got paid. I didn't even know. I didn't even care. You know, and so it's just one of those
Wait,
things.
did you coach 3 sports in one season?
Yeah, I coached 3 sports, drove the bus, cleaned the gym. I mean, kind of did everything.
Football,
There
It's
you
basketball.
kind
go.
of what I do at Pleasanton now, isn't
Wait,
it?
did you want state in every?
Yeah, except for track, but yeah. So anyway, but no,
Yeah.
but man, Dr. Watson, you tell those stories.
Yeah.
Don't they make you feel good talking about Tescott and all the
Oh,
adventure?
love
Man,
it, love it. Because Southern Cloud closed its doors at the end of this school
yeah,
year, so I gave one of their board members, Clark Coco, a call. Said, "Hey, I'm on my way. I was actually on my way to Beloit to see Jeff Travis, and I said I'm going to be coming from Topeka. I'm going to be coming through Milton Bell and Glasgow. You're meeting me at Milton Bell at the old gym because I want to go through it one more time. I want to go through the school." Because we played there, in Tesco, we played Milton Bell and Glasgow. Well, I don't know if you ever knew Ron Traxon. Ron Traxon's a Coffeyville kid, but he started his career in Glasgow, and Patty,
okay,
his wife,
yeah,
and we had some epic games. He and I. Eskid and Glasgow.
Oh my gosh, those are just iconic names. So I'm going to segue that into one of my favorite all-time moments as a young coach, even until the very moment, is going to the state track meet in Wichita and listen to all the announcer say all the leagues, in lane 3, the Prairie River champion, all the different and all the Glasgow, and listen to all those 1A school names. They're just iconic, and then being able to drive around Kansas a lot, like I do, and our road trips and our spring break trips. Hey, there's Little River. There's a turnoff for Little River going towards Great Bend, and I just love Kansas. You love Kansas. I love Kansas. I just like always like putting kind of visualizing them all, and it's just I don't know. It's nostalgic, I guess, but.
Yeah, oh, it's so much fun. It's just every community so much pride and should have, and it's just so much fun to be in. It was fun to be this past spring. I was out with Lisa Gehring out at Hill City, and the ring necks. A lot of fun out there, and just thinking about that. And every time I get a chance to, go home and get down to Coffeyville, it's always a lot of fun. But you're going to be in Atchison, it's great. One of the great communities in Kansas, home of Amelia Earhart, and a lot of history in Atchison. And then all the way to Oakley. Shoot, where's that plane at that you took last year? You need that plane again.
Well, the plane went down in a cornfield about a week before I was supposed to go.
Oh.
So we decided not to use it, and it would have really been the buddy. So I just drove it from Olathe to Coldwater.
Don't know how he did it, but
I did it. I don't know. I left Olathe last year at 8:45, and I was pulling into Coldwater at 12:55.
Was he going the speed limit? Absolutely not.
No, I was being very safe, Charlie. No. Okay, but don't worry about it.
You were going 90 on a 60 highway.
All right, it was a lot. I driving through the Gypsum Hills on the way to Coldwater. I mean, it's amazing. I mean,
have you ever been to Ashland?
Oh yeah, last spring break. Yeah.
Did you go? So if you come in from the west into Ashland, not from the east, but from the west, you'll kind of go through the Oklahoma Arbuckle Mountains. It's a very different topography than anywhere else in Kansas.
Yeah.
And
gosh.
yeah, another place, that Paula down in Ashland, you could never close Ashland because there's nothing around Ashland. Those kids deserve an education, and they're getting a great one in Ashland. But it's a long ways to the next place, to Buckland or wherever they would have to go to school.
The Aces. But we drove down through Protection. We went from Coldwater to Protection, and then they went up to that big basin or whatever that. It's some basin right up there north of Ashland. So it was near Meade.
Yeah.
One thing I'm jealous of is like Meade and Ulysses. They're named after these powerful Union generals that I love so much. And Pleasanton's named after Alfred Pleasanton, and he was kind of a dud. I mean, he was kind of a weasel. And we didn't just spell his name right. We dropped the O and added an A. And so anyway, but no, we still rock it out,
Well, I talked about Tescott. It was named after T.E. Scott, and they pronounce it Tescott. They couldn't even get to Tescott like Prescott, Arizona, So, and Coffeyville is named after, people think it's named after coffee. It's not. It's named after a general. But hey, I graduated from Field Kennelly High School.
Yes.
Okay, the only high school in Coffeyville. Why wouldn't you call it Coffeyville High School? No, named after a World War I flying ace that really isn't even from Coffeyville, but happened to be visiting at the time they built the school, so they named it after.
He made an impression. Okay,
made a big impression.
Okay, so then is Roosevelt? I mean, obviously Roosevelt Middle School in Coffeyville is
named after Teddy Roosevelt.
I didn't know it was Teddy or Franklin, but
anyway. Teddy. Okay. Used to be we used to be the Rough Riders. Yep. They're all NATO now. They're K-12, but we used to be the Rough Riders. Yeah.
Now Royster was one of the last ones to hold on to the old Royster Rockets. We were red in the Royster Rockets and Chinook Blue Comets, and everybody thinks it's Celestial, the Blue Comets. No, it's named after the train from the.
That's right.
Yeah, the Blue Comet train. So anyway, but no, that was awesome.
What was Royster named after?
It was an old PE teacher. Was it like an older PE teacher? And they named it after him. So
What about Donna's Middle School?
no, I don't know about
Middle
that.
School of
But
Education.
Charlie,
I'll
I think
tell
you're going to rank right up there with Mitch Holthus. You know, who can tell you all the mascots and how they originated and the names. You're going to get good at this.
okay, so I'll give you my favorite mascot
Yeah.
and logo.
Okay.
Mine's the Thrashers of
Oh, from Heston.
Heston. So over by you. All right. Do you have a? I mean, this. I'm not asking you to name a favorite, but this. What's one you like?
Well, I'll give you a good Kansas. So in Kansas, you would think there would be a lot of tornadoes. There's only two. Can you name them?
Okay. We got Rika and the Golden Tornadoes. Of
Yeah,
Coffee.
there they are. Hey, you got Eureka and Coffeyville. The only two tornadoes. There's several cyclones. Bulldogs are the most common mascot in Kansas.
Yeah.
But the Thrasher's a good one. You know, I used to like when the old Kensington before it became consolidated were the gold bugs, as was Fowler. Fowler still is the gold bugs. Yeah. So you could be a gold bug.
Oh my gosh. That's
Hey, but here's one of the mysteries of life. So if you're in McPherson, you're the bull pup because McPherson College are the bulldogs.
Yeah.
But why in the world is Caney Valley a bull pup? No mystery of the world.
That's what here's Coach Johnson. He got Hill City Ringnecks.
That is a good one.
Oh my
and the Jackrabbits of Tribune, Greeley County are a good one too.
Oh my God.
There's only two Jackrabbits. School for the Deaf would be the other.
Yeah, no,
But,
I have no idea why Caney's the bull pups when they're not.
And no one
affiliated.
knows. I mean, the only explanation I heard is, well, Independence is the Bulldogs. That doesn't cut it. That's another town. You can't. That doesn't cut it. You wouldn't name yourself be the smaller version of another town.
If us three had a reality show just driving around Kansas talking about things, I think it'd be a YouTube sensation. So, oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Charlie, what are you looking forward to for the upcoming school year? What are you excited about?
Oh well.
7th grade, so he's going not an elementary kid no more. He's going to big time. He's got.
Big time.
You can't tell it, but he's got a little peach fuzz going here.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, gonna have to break out the razor.
can you show Dr. Watson your haircut? He's going with a Bobby Witt Jr. or Jack Caglione look. He got the hair going
that right?
in the back and long on top. Got to cut down.
Oh
on the sides.
man, look out, Dad! The girls are gonna be beating down the house now.
I hope. Yeah, I hope. I wish.
All right. So what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to agriculture.
Yeah, we get to take ag next year. It'll be fun.
Oh, is that right? That's good.
So.
I might take band.
Yeah, we got band coming up. We're a saxophone family. We got and he started playing a horn,
French horn.
a French horn. So that's fun. And so, but that's good stuff. Like I said, no, I'm pumped up, and this is like I'm always ready for school to start. No matter, I mean, I just summer. The summer is not much fun as a superintendent. Okay, I found out it's not much fun. The kids are not there. You don't have good food in the cafeteria. I have no one, and then we got all kinds of fun stuff to do in the summer as superintendent. I love doing it, but I'm always ready for kids to come back. And so
Yeah, you gotta get budget, gotta get all the buildings clean, get the floors waxed up, and the carpets shampooed, and
and so
all the materials ordered.
so
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
yeah, Coach.
All sports.
That's his football coach. Yeah, you better be looking forward to football.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
looking
Coach
forward
Johnson's
to
gonna come. Hey, Charlie, I'm so old that when I was teaching, I taught in a classroom and coached in a gym with no air conditioning. So think about that. That made for some hot. And by the way, when I went to Concordia to be principal, we didn't have air conditioning in the high school either. So on days like today, we let out about 2:00 because that old building would heat up. It'd cool off at night enough, and they had a big cupola in the attic fan in the over the auditorium, but it's been air conditioned since. I think the last building maybe to get air conditioned was over at Russell,
Oh my gosh.
and that was just a couple of years ago.
It was yeah. My man Jordan Perez over there. They're working hard on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he got it done.
they got
he
those
got it
beautiful. Was it limestone buildings? I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
They are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No. But Charlie's pretty bummed. He's not going to be going with me on this trip west starting Tuesday. He's gonna stay. He's got stuff going on back here. My daughter
Yeah,
Sarah's
football
going with me.
practice.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
Sarah's going with you.
yeah, Sarah's going. But Charlie wanted to stop at the Barbed Wire Museum in Russell, Kansas, and he is mad that we're not. So we'll get up there and see that. And so
Well, maybe you can take a picture of the gophers. The gophers still around out there when you get close to Oakley.
yeah, so we'll see. Now we
Big.
drove all the way to Norton a couple years ago to see the prairie dogs up there, and so
Oh yeah.
that was a big time.
Have you been up to Charlie? You been up to Marysville to see the black squirrels?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been to Marysville. Yeah.
Okay, that's a treat to go to the park and see the black squirrels.
Oh my gosh, they had squirrels all over that town, and one just had those. I loved it because they had those squirrels on every corner. You know.
Yeah,
And you know
I
what?
remember it now.
There-
Yeah.
there's your mascot dilemma. Was Maryville the bulldogs? They should have been the fighting squirrels.
No kidding.
The fighting black squirrels. That would have made sense.
I know. There's opportunities. I just cracks me up. I don't know. That was a missed one.
Yeah, Marysville is a very nice town.
It is
So,
another great town school
And
district.
and good Chinese buffet. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that right?
oh no, it was. Charlie, you've had more exposure to Kansas. I grew up literally. Our farm was only a quarter mile from the Missouri line, and so I'm fascinated with Western Kansas. I love it. I look forward to going out there when we go out there.
Yeah, but Western Kansas people are like, you like Western Kansas?
Yeah,
It's like,
like-
they
Oh,
dream
they're
of Eastern Kansas. and we dream
They're
of
so
Western.
grateful. They're so grateful when you go out too.
Yeah.
I used to, I kid all my friends in Southeast Kansas. I go down Southeast Kansas. They go, "What are you doing here again?" You go out Western Kansas. They thank you for coming.
No kidding.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, I remember it was during spring break on a Sunday morning. We were at the tri-corner of Colorado, Oklahoma, and Kansas. The wind was right around 65 miles per hour. It was 29 degrees. Charlie tried to pee in with the wind. It completely backfired on him.
What I should have done is stay at 1 foot in Oklahoma, 1 foot in Kansas, and Pete in Colorado.
But anyway,
whatever.
but we don't need to talk about that right now. The point is that we still got sand in places. We took two in our car somewhere. Two tumbleweed fell out back in Wichita. I mean, like we carried them all the way to Wichita with us. We didn't see them, and that's just something that you're gonna remember. I don't know. I love it. Dr.
Hey,
Watt,
if you get out to Syracuse with our good friend Paul Arkin, who's outstanding superintendent,
Oh, yeah.
you got to take 30 more minutes and go west of Syracuse. I know you don't think you can go west of Syracuse, but you can, and you'll get to Coolidge, which is where cousin Eddie lived in Vacation, in Chevy Chase Vacation.
yes.
Yeah.
And so that's worth it right there. I did that last time I was out to see Paul.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, so tell me about Sharon Springs because it was a late edition. Nest City. I'm going to reschedule Nest City because they had some teacher in service or work days going on, so I rescheduled them for later. But Sharon Springs. I'm on Walls County.
Yep.
And so we're going to leave Oakley at 11:15 and get to Sharon Springs at 11:15 Mountain Time. And so
That's correct. Yep.
So that's
And
that's a great place.
And I want you to get out of Oakley soon enough that on your way to Sharon Springs, you can stop by Winona Triplanes and say hi to my good friend Lamar Bergstrom,
Lamar. Yeah.
who again is in a school district that's done great things, and he's done great things.
Yeah.
And not much things around there. And every time I made that trip, I tried to stop in and see him. So if you get an opportunity, you'll go right through there.
Yep.
Just go stop by, spend 5 minutes, and stop by and say hi to him.
Yeah, Lamar's a good guy. We talked quite a bit last spring and things, and so we got to keep track. I just love meeting people from all over the state.
He went out there to student teach from Wamego, Don, and never left. Never left. Yeah.
Oh, man. All I've ever heard is just amazing things about people in Western Kansas, and when I went out there to meet them and just be around them, it's just so awesome. And Jamie Runford really got me hooked on it. He's really got me hooked. I've not been to Scott City Lake, and that's somewhere we're going to have to get to. And we've been all around Scott City, but not Scott City Lake.
Got to get to the lake. How about Monument Rock? Have you taken Charlie
Yep.
to Monument Rock? Okay.
Yeah, Monument Rock, Castle Rock, Little Jerusalem, and all that. So that's wonderful. Gosh dang, that's amazing. Dr. Watson, I'm a very, very blessed person, but I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I hope you laugh at this. Okay, so I was in Chanute at the time. I came back. I went to Chanute from Missouri. I've been, I was an old football coach at Fort Scott back in the early 2000s, and anyway, but I didn't know many people in Kansas. I've been in Missouri for almost 10 years, and so I came back. We went. It was September, and Vicki and I went to the Marriott one night in September to have just a little date night, and kids were with my aunt, and so we were sitting in the lobby. Had no idea. I'd been at Chanute maybe like my first year, I think, and all of a sudden, this huge group of people came out of the ballroom, and I quickly found out there was a Teacher of the Year banquet going on. And I looked over, I said, that's Dr. Watson right there. I was starstruck. I was like, oh my gosh. And I did not have the courage even to come talk to you. I didn't want to bug you. You're the most popular person in the room. I didn't want to bug you at all. But oh my gosh. And you just mean a lot to a lot of people. And because you make people so much better around them. And there's nothing I can say that, how much we appreciate you.
Well, I wish you would have come up that day. It would have been good to talk to you. But Teacher of the Year banquets were really some of my favorite because we got a chance to honor teachers. And as I always told them, I know you think, hey, I don't deserve this. I'm not even the best teacher in my pod or my school, but what you're doing is shining a light on the profession and getting an opportunity to say thank you to all the great teachers in Kansas. So it was a great honor for me to do this.
That's how the best ones always think. And so, but you know what I'm going to tell you right now is that you're stuck with me for a while. So, like I said, you can't shake me. And so
it's good. Because we got a few more football games we need to win, right, Don?
I know.
We got a few more.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about? We've already been going 44 minutes. It felt like 5 minutes.
Well, probably some people here want to comment on in the chat and get you going back on sports or whatever. I'm excited about the start of the school year. I officially retired June 1, and I'm doing some work with superintendents and leadership and principals, and trying to make sure that we continue to develop our leadership in the best way we can. I know you'll be a part of that and excited about that. So, and hopefully hang out with Charlie a little bit more now in my spare time. So you guys play maybe a football game. Maybe I can come and watch you play a little football or something.
Yeah. And we're always looking for a reason to get out to McPherson area. That's
hey, come out. We'll come out. Take you out to Mac College, and you can see our auto restoration program, one of the few in the United States, world renowned.
Oh, I know, it's crazy. So, all right.
Well,
now, this is an invitation that's always going to be there. Okay. So anytime you want to talk about anything you want to talk about, you just jump on here and you talk about it. Okay. And
okay.
Have some fun
all right. All right. I will. All right. I'm going to sign off right now. You guys have a great rest of the year. I look forward to the social media blast of the Chasing Greatness tour, and I was just sad that it was sold out. I couldn't get tickets to anywhere. Couldn't get tickets anywhere. But I'll be thinking about you, and I'll be thinking about your lovely bride having to do laundry with all those shirts. So
hey, tell Tyson hi for me over in Morris County.
I will.
Council Grove,
I will.
Okay. All right. Hey,
guys.
thank you so much. All right. Have a great day. Hey, we appreciate
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
All right,
Appreciate you.
Bye. We've been talking to a legend for 44 minutes. Ain't that amazing?
Yep.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
He means so much to us. Charlie, you're so blessed, man. You know some icons.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, all right. So, Dr. Watson, thank you very much. All right. So, we went to the Royals game, and when the game was over, a person came up and give me like a bear hug. I didn't know if I was being attacked or groped, and it was Coach Frizzell, and the Frizzell family was at the game. Oh my gosh, it was amazing seeing Wade and Gage and Jill and the whole crew. Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I about teared up. I mean, some of my greatest memories was this group right here. And so Gage was literally, he's probably grown 4 foot. Look at him in that picture right there.
He's the tallest one.
I know, Gage. Gage is going to be a rock, going to be a sophomore, and he is going to be, like, my last year at Royster was his 6th grade year.
Yeah.
That's how long I've been gone. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
And so, but he's going to be a stud this year, and they're such a great family. We're going to do some road trips with them coming up very, very soon. And no, I love seeing them. But let's go back to the game here, okay, Charlie? It was a hot night, but the Royals were playing to their best. That's probably their best game of the year. One of their best games of the year, would you say? One of their best games.
No. The best game of the year was the walk-off walk-off Lane Thomas 3-1 home run.
But the boys were playing some ball last night, though.
Yeah, I know, but they came back from 6.
Yeah, well,
in that game.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying the boys were playing some ball last night. Caglione. So here's the controversy.
Caglione is.
He was up to bat, first inning, and I said he's going to put one in the fountains.
No,
now and Charlie, every time he comes up, he says, Charlie says, hey, if he puts one in the fountains, I want to get a Caglione.
No, it's a thing.
City Connect jersey.
It was a thing that we agreed on. That you say fountain ball on the player who played it, who's up to bat, and they hit a home run into the fountains, and you get the jersey of the player.
Yeah.
Now I usually say it on players that I don't have a jersey, or I don't want to say fountain ball on Jordan Rojas, but
Josh Rojas, yeah. So, but anyway, Cags hit 2 home runs, 2 doubles. The boys were playing some good ball last night. It was fun. I got to see Vern. Talked to Vern for a little bit. And Vern, he said he's going to maybe be on our show later on this, maybe after when the Royals season gets over.
Yeah.
So we'd love to have Vern on the show. And then after the game, we were able to see our dear friends, Frizzels, and that was awesome. So
they somehow won.
Won. That's only the 3rd game they won out of the 11 we've been to. And people like, how much money you spend on going to the game? I said, you know what?
None of your business.
None of your business, I guess. You know what? We got priorities.
Money.
You know.
We spend it on a somewhat good addiction.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, we don't drink, we don't do drugs, we don't buy extravagant things. We like to go see bad baseball. So no, I'm teasing. We love Royals baseball. All right, so we went to Chiefs training camp. And this was a day. Kenneth Walker is a mad dude.
Can you even see? Was I in there?
Yeah, so you're down here somewhere. So we got done. We've done some live feeds from training camp, as you're probably watching. And if you notice, we had the camera turned, like we're sure they had the field behind us, and all of a sudden we heard at the end of practice ah! and the people going nuts. It's like if One Direction was down there or something. Okay. And we turned around, and Pat Mahomes came over and literally had his helmet off, like you see here, down here, and just signed an autograph. So Charlie went into, you talk about your story.
Well, first off, I didn't take a chance. I did not get an autographed football, and I'm glad I did. No, I'm glad I didn't, because I would have got pushed over the fence. I would have got squished by the mafia.
And then we heard, ah! And it was Travis Kelce.
It was even more famous person.
No kidding.
No, it's not Travis Kelce anymore. It's Taylor Swift's husband.
No kidding. We were out at Grandpa's today, and Grandpa said, I wonder where Taylor's staying. I said, I bet Taylor's staying in the dorms at Missouri Western. You really think she stayed in the dorm? That'd be hilarious if Taylor Swift stayed in the Missouri Western dorms. That'd be amazing. Yeah. And so, all right, so we went down and seen my really, really good friend Jason Johnson on Thursday night, and I was able to spend time with his wonderful school, the Clearwater Indians, the next day. And Jason did something that absolutely blew your mind. Well, first of all, we were eating at B&C Barbecue.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Go to B&C Barbecue in Wichita. Yes. I'm telling you right now. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So, there's my friend Jason Johnson. His wife Jenna, amazing people. Oh, Jenna and Jason. Oh my gosh, they're amazing people. In Jenna's purse was this. All right, I'm gonna get this off here so you can see it. I'm gonna start crying. A Ventura bobblehead. This is one of 10,000 right here, guys. This is one of 10,000. He has one bobblehead from that season, or one bobblehead, like one general ball. I don't know. They all say he has one bobblehead. That's it. This is the only bobblehead he has. He died after the 15th season, and so tragically he passed away in an accident, and so like just hold him up there for a little bit longer here, Charlie. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I'm just telling you right now.
Oh, and also, if you haven't noticed, we set up our new background.
Yes, so we have new background, and our table's already full. Look at this. So we're gonna post some pictures.
Well, we added more stuff to it.
Okay, so that's Charlie. I'm gonna move out of the way for a second.
It's a bigger table, but I didn't know. I thought we maybe had like a few sign balls.
I'm gonna hold the mic so you can hear it. Okay, so Charlie's gonna take the mic and kind of explain some stuff on the table here. Okay.
All right, so obviously you see it's already full, but it's way bigger than the old table because we're showing way more stuff. Like we got the Blue Comet football back here. We got the 2 helmets on the ends.
All right, the one that Pat George made for us right here.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought he bought it. I didn't know how he made that. That's incredible talent.
Yeah.
And then we got the card in the middle, obviously. And then I didn't know we had this many signed baseballs or baseballs in like cases.
Yeah.
But right here, which probably if you watch the Royals on TV, if you still do now, obviously there's somebody every game that's the Royals honor somebody in every game, and they called the Buck O'Neil seat.
Yeah.
And if they do something good or like something
for the community.
Yeah, something good for the community, you sit in the Buck O'Neil seat and you show them on the Jumbotron and TV.
Yeah.
Really great deal. And with Buck O'Neil.
Yeah, that's a great ball right there.
I love it. It's one of, I'm just
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, Buck O'Neil was an absolute legend. And so.
Oh and then right here is Rusty Kuntz.
Yeah,
Rusty
right.
Kuntz.
Who's our favorite third base coach? He was a third base. He had the beautiful blonde hair, and he was from the 13 to 17 era, and later came back.
He was the third base coach.
No, first base coach.
First base coach.
But more importantly, he was the outfield coach too.
Yeah.
Our
outfield was amazing.
I know.
Lorenzo Kane outscored
and whoever, Alex Rios, Gerard Dyson.
And the other ones were just, I feel like left field for the 2015 team was just like the pinch runner.
Yeah.
With Gerard Dyson, Terrence Gore.
Yeah.
All those players.
Okay. Let's go down here.
And then this one, it's Hunter Dozier's.
Yeah.
And right here is a Kauffman Stadium ball, obviously.
Yeah. And this is from Nick White. My very first round of golf was. Yeah. So.
He actually did good at golf, which just surprises me.
With my friends Joe and Brian and Nick, I never played golf before in my life, and I actually wasn't too bad. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
So obviously you got all the bobbleheads.
Yeah.
Now I made sure to put the flat ones in the middle.
Yeah.
Because you won't see them anywhere else.
Okay. So go behind you here. Okay. Look what we have. Okay.
Yes.
Now.
Sylvia right here.
Yeah. So we have now acquired. We have the Flamin' Back from Cy Snow, who got us the Flamin' Bat Jack. Mm-hmm. Flamin' Bat Jack.
The Flamin' Bat.
Then we have Omaha Storm Chaser Jack. Mm-hmm. And now, as of today, we have Northwest Arkansas Jack. We are all jacked up. So, all right.
We also got. Now we added 2 more bobbleheads. Obviously, the Northwest Arkansas one. And the Jack Caglione one.
Yeah. So.
Well, you probably couldn't hear me.
Yeah. We heard you. Okay. You got your own mic. Okay. All right. We're Charlie, we've been on the air for 59 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna have to wrap it up here pretty quick.
I don't care. Okay, so then we have. I made sure to put them in categories.
Yeah.
Right now. Now we also are on the verge of getting.
What's that?
Jeff Montgomery and who's the other one?
Well, we got a guy in Wichita. He wasn't in Wichita when we were in Wichita, but we're going to catch up with him. We're going to have Kevin Apier and a Jeff Montgomery we're going to trade for.
Yeah.
And So we're
I
gonna.
thought we should buy them.
He wanted. Yeah, we'll see. But we'll try to acquire them too.
And then we have. I made sure to put our pitching staff in the back or the bullpen, whatever.
Yeah. So
Oh,
so anyway, hey.
I was gonna.
What are you gonna do?
Can I like take this out or something?
Well, here, unplug it. Now put the cord through there. Plug it back in. Charlie's going rogue right now, so we're just gonna go with it. There you go. All right.
I'll take my mic.
All right. You got it.
So now this is like basically all the 2015 players we have. Salvi counts, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Then Gordon, Kendrick Morales, Salvi, Lorenzo Kane, and then Eric Hosmer.
Yeah.
Got 5. And back here is our pitching staff / bullpen, whatever. And until we get a our last pitching staff to complete the 5-man rotation, we're gonna put Stan Musial as our pitcher, because if you know anything about Stan Musial, he was a pitcher
early
in his
like Babe
career.
Ruth,
Yeah, so we're gonna switch him time back into his early days, because I thought he had an arm injury or something, and then he moved to outfield.
Yeah.
And obviously, still an amazing player.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So.
And then we have a whole Bobby section,
All right.
because we need a Bobby section. Then we have like all the new time players: Garcia, Vinny.
Yeah.
Then all the Caglions.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First off, probably get a bigger table. Okay. We might have to add another table. We might have to like double this table out. But get another one of these and bring it out here. But they're all this fun stories. But here's what we'll do. We're gonna be naming our all bobble Royals team. And and we're not really looking for other bobbles outside the Royals, other than like legends or icons like Stan Musial.
If the only reason we get another team bobblehead, if we go to a game, because I'm not going to deny a bobblehead.
No, we ain't going to deny a bobblehead. I'm just saying we're not going to go out and pay good money for them or anything.
No, I know. Like the Stan Musial one, we just came across it in a game, and I'm glad to have it.
Yeah. So.
Like, if it was, like, a Mickey Mantle one.
You know, we don't have any old City Connect ones, do we?
No, we don't. They didn't really make any of those.
Yeah, I didn't see those.
They made like a handful.
Okay. Well, if you stayed on the air long enough, so if those are still out there, I want to show you this clip here. Okay.
Wait, are we done?
Well, I thought we were talking.
I thought we were gonna name a whole bobblehead team.
Oh no, that's for next week.
Why are we gonna name it next week?
We don't want to do it now. You want to do it now?
No, because last week you told me you were gonna name it. Next
We got more bobbles. We're gonna have more bobbles next week, maybe.
No, we're not.
Well, you don't know that.
I thought you
Charlie
said,
don't know anymore.
I thought you said we were gonna stop getting bobbleheads.
I don't know. Let's wait till next week. Okay. All right. I wanted to introduce the bobbles this week, and then next week, people could, when we start the show with, people could sign in and like say who should be first,
okay,
who should be second. That makes sense.
No, not a lineup, not a batting lineup.
No, I just like who should be playing first base, who should be playing second base.
Well, can we just lock in our automatic ones?
Let's go. The floor is yours. Okay, we're going on overtime tonight. We're at an hour 3.
I'm gonna like the ones that there's only one position of it.
Okay, go.
Do we have any?
All right.
One position players? I don't think we're not. Okay, let's just move on.
Okay, so what we're going to do is next week we're going to be back and we're going to name our all bobble team. Not all Royals teams. We've got to have their bobble. We got to have their bobble in order to be on the team. That makes sense?
I guess so.
And we can create a depth chart with our bobbles.
Right.
Okay? Yeah. But will Urseg make the bullpen roster?
You can't have enough pitching.
Yeah, you never have enough pitching. But I'm just telling you right now, our bullpen is nasty. Okay?
What about Urseg's just a last resort?
And if we can get that Jeff Montgomery one eventually, then we're really going to be nasty. Oh my gosh, Jeff Montgomery was a beast.
No, you never can get enough starting pitching.
No,
but
I know.
The two other, when we just had 3, the 2
Yeah.
bobbleheads I did want to get to make it really, our starting lineup really nasty was Brett Saberhagen and Zach Greinke.
Yeah. So.
But this guy, because our starting pitching right now is, before Ventura was really injury prone.
Yeah.
Michael Waka, Danny Duffy, and Cole Reagans.
Ventura never got injured, man. He was a beast.
I know,
at least I remember.
But good thing about bobbleheads, they don't get injured unless you drop them and you got to put them on the 10-day IL.
All right, so here we go. Right, we're going to come back. So we're going to lead off the show next week with our all Royals bobble behind us here. Stan will get his pick of positions because he's Stan the man, regardless if he played for. He was a great person. All right, so we're going to finish the show off. This is a video I seen last week that sums up the new Dodger starting rotation. So here we go.
Pleasure of introducing you to Blade, Laser, Blazer. I believe you've met my fitness consigliere, Michelle. Oh, and I almost forgot, our last player. Meet Fran Stalinaskavich Davidovitsky.
The new Dodgers
In her home country of Romanovia, dodgeball is the national sport. And her nuclear power plant's team won the championship 5 years running. Which makes her the deadliest woman on Earth with a dodgeball. Ball me, Blazer. Show them, Fran. And that's just her changeup. End of demo. We are the Globo Gym Purple Cobras. And we will rock you.
And with that, we will rock a good night to you. Have a great night. Thank you, Dr. Watson, for joining the show. Man, that was awesome. We had Trey Dilla last week. Man, we're going to keep bringing on some amazing guests. I talked to one of my former players, amazing person, Jonathan Carlskin. He's going to get on the show for too long and start telling some old Coach Ep stories. Back in the old days, back when I was a rapscallion. And so, signing off for Sylvia and Charlie. Have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Share it to a friend. Tell a friend. But join us right back here next week on Talking About Crap We Like.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.